Hey, this is Seagrove, and I'm actually recording over my recording because I was so distracted that I was just kept stop saying what I was trying to say and would play the game, and I would play bad, and then I would talk or whatever. So my mouth's just not going to match my video, so that I can just focus. But I wanted to reflect on Charlotte, and I played Lycanroc Zoroark in Charlotte, or Zoroark Lycanroc, but I just playing a game for fun with my Zoroark's landed deck, and the game went pretty well, other than a time I forgot to Guzma because I was talking, and but it went well, so I thought I would show you guys how it went, or just use the same game and just talk over it. So, anyways, in Charlotte, I played Zoroark Lycanroc, and I switched to the deck the weekend before because I played actually Zoroark Landed, and I wasn't pleased with my build or my finish. I went 3-3. I got a little bit unlucky. It was the second tournament in a row, including a regional that mattered where I was playing, where I got one heads. Like I got to go first one round total, and then just like starting Lele and all this, which I did on stream, and going second. Starting Lele was awful for this deck, so I decided not to play it, and I just went with something tried and true, which is Zoroark, Lycanroc, and I just tried to get as many games on it as I could, which ended up not being very many because I was very busy. Talked to a bunch of different people about different cards I could play, and the only suggestion Pam gave me, he said you could play a promo Lycanroc, and I said I don't think I'll hit Hoopa, and there were not very many Hoopa at Charlotte, but round one I hit Hoopa, and I played it really really well and lost, and then round two, game one, my opponent and I got a double game loss because I paralleled him, and we didn't, and he bridgeted and got a fourth Pokemon out, and we didn't realize it until the third turn. So yeah, that was bad. And then I ended up winning game three. It was close. We both drew okay, so that was at least good that it was a good game. Round three, I played against. I don't remember what I played against. I don't remember, but I won. And then round four, I lost to Vika Bulu, and that wasn't the best. Oh, I played Volcanion round three and won. And then round four, I played against Vika Bulu, and it was a bad matchup. He drew super well. He drew pretty well. And I made a mistake in game two. I lost game one. I made a mistake in game two. I was already behind, and the mistake, if I hadn't made the mistake, it would have prolonged the game a little bit. Probably still would have lost, but I put parallel the wrong way. I should have put it. I reduced his damage instead of his bench, and then he was able to Lele for Guzma. So that was a mistake. But I was probably going to lose that anyways. And then the next round, round five, I played another Hoopa. I bet by round five I was the only person at the whole tournament who played against two Hoopa. So I played another Hoopa and lost. And played pretty well. And round six, I played against. I can't remember. But I won. And then round seven, I didn't play Buzzwole or Golisopod the whole time, which I was hoping to play both. Round seven, I played against Genesect. It was a friend actually, and we didn't get to finish. I felt good about my chances of winning game three, but we didn't finish. So that was too bad. And then I had to win out to get points, and I played against Glaceon, which was my other auto loss besides Hoopa. I expected to play Glaceon and just do my best. and probably still lose. But I did not expect to play Hoopa. And so game one, I was nothing I could do. I just had dead hand because he got Glaceon turn one. Game two, I wasn't thinking. In my last turn, I double puzzled and I needed a Lycanroc, but I had one in deck. So I just got a Rockruff and a Lycanroc. I should have gotten a Rockruff and an N to end him to one, but he still had two trades, so he would have had 6 cards. And out of like a 20 card deck, he just had to find an Ultra Ball, a Lele, or a Guzma for a game. So he was probably going to win anyways. And even if I had one, he would have gone first game 3 and probably would have won that. But I did misplay, and that was a little frustrating, but whatever. So then I dropped and I went home, and that was the gaming side of it. And this, I really felt like my chances of a world invite were riding on this. I haven't completely given up on it. I'm about 190 something points. I could go to Virginia. It's like 4 hours, 3.5 hours away. 3.5 hours. So I'll probably end up going there. But I'm going to have to place there and place at Internats unless I just get like 4 firsts at League Cups, which I'm not going to go to many more League Cups. So I'll just have to get lucky, or yeah, I'm not really pursuing Worlds. I'm going to go to tournaments and just have fun and play decks like this one, Zork, Salazzle, and fun stuff. So anyways, I probably won't be pursuing my World Invite. I'm going to be focusing more on YouTube. This is going to be my Monday video, and then Wednesday I'm going to do a meta forecast for, I guess it's Portland. And then Friday I'm going to start a series on judging, because we really need more support for judges. But anyways, I wanted to talk very briefly about my favorite part of the tournament, which is a lot of people came up to me. That was my favorite part of the tournament was meeting new people and hanging out with friends, which isn't always the case, if I'm honest. Like sometimes I enjoy more like winning, but that wasn't really happening. So, and sometimes hanging out with friends is better, and it just depends on the tournament, depends on how I do all this. But yeah, this is pretty baller play, by the way. This is one of my favorite things about this deck. Burning and Poisoned, and then Devolution Spray, and then Knockout. But I got to meet up with some old people, and especially since this is my local tournament, I was really sad that the tournament was so poorly ran because I'm afraid we're going to lose it. And a lot of locals who aren't going to ever travel for events got to come, and most of them only played like 4, 5, 6 rounds, and then quit because they weren't doing well and they were just tired. And the event was so poorly run. But that was good. I just wish I could have seen. I wish it could have gone better for them and for our chance of having it again next year. But anyways, I really, and obviously always enjoy that. But what actually I did, well, I'll just tell you the story and then I'll talk about it in a minute. So this kid comes up to me after one round and maybe round 3. He's like, "Are you Seagrove?" I said, "Yeah, I am." His name is Alex. And he says, "Oh, I love your videos. I love your channel." And then I just talked to him for a while, and it was really cool. He's a really cool kid, and didn't think much of it. And then later, he came up to me again, I just said hey, and we asked him how he's doing, and told me he was going to Portland, and he was doing okay at this tournament, and yeah, so I was like, okay, didn't think much of it. Had just seen him again, and a lot of people had come up to me. This is the most at a tournament that people have come up to me and said, "Hey, thanks for what you do," and stuff like that, which is really really cool. I really really appreciate it. Um, but then after round six, Alex came up to me again, and he said, "This is where I forget to Guzma," and he said, he asked me for my autograph, and I was like, sure. He said, "Will you sign my dabbing Dusknoir? I don't know what Pokemon what it's called. It's one of those ones." I said, "Sure." He said, "I'm gonna add it to my collection of um, Dusknoirs." I was like, "Okay, cool." And then, oh, I did something wrong, anyways. And so I told him if he went and got a Sharpie, I would do it because he handed me a pen, and so he went and got a Sharpie and brought it back, and I signed the card for him, and he was just so excited. And my friends were all there, and they're like, "Oh, that was actually really cool." And I was like, "Yeah, that was really cool." Then, you made his day, and I was like, "Yeah, maybe so." And then yeah, so I don't know, but it wasn't until later the next day that I realized that was maybe that was a high point of the tournament for him, but that was the high point of the tournament for me. That was like he made my day. um, and I don't know. I don't know. That made me feel good about a lot of things. So I know I've rambled a lot, but I just wanted to, I don't know, tell you guys what happened and give you an update on my tournament and my status in terms of going for Worlds. So I'm not giving up on Worlds. Like if it falls into my lap, awesome. But I'm not gonna pursue it. I'm gonna play more fun decks and stuff like that. Which reminds me, I think I've been to 6 regionals. I think this was my 6th regional, and I've played meta at 2 of them. Um, I've played off meta at 4 of them. And the 2 that I've played meta, I've gone 3, 4, 1 drop, or 3, 3, 2 drop. And then the ones that I played off meta, I've done better at. And every single one that I played off meta, I've done better at. And I think there are a few reasons for that, and some of them aren't very interesting. But the most interesting one, I believe, is that I think it's because I am not good enough to play around the counters. So, um, like people playing Hoopa, and I don't think I can really play around that, but I think maybe I could have played better around Bulu and uh, Glaceon. So I think I have more fun playing off meta, and so I think I'm gonna be doing more of that. And we'll just see if I get my invite or not. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed the game, and yeah, thanks for watching.